Miss Anderson again. No. Hello? Oh, it was my other phone ringing. Oh, the telephone. The wire one. What do you want, Miss Anderson? Who'd you think you caused Miss... Who'd you think you caused us all enough grief? Yeah, especially Marissa. Did you come here to bug her about that little Evil Arnold again? No. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I think it was very despicable of you with what you said against Arthur. Yeah, Arthur wanted to talk to you and stuff. You hung up right in that nice boy's face. You hurt his feelings, Miss Anderson. He's your other nephew, whether you like it or not. On top of that, he's a whole lot better. No, not because he's rich. No, let's see this heart. He's got a very good heart. A huge one. No, he didn't. Arnold didn't have a heart at all. He only cried to get his way out of you. He used you, Miss Anderson. Arnold used you. That's what bad seeds do. They use people. They only use the ones they can fool. Not with those they cannot fool. You still mad at her about that? About her cutting him out of her cheer up party? She had every darn reason to cut him out. Because he been so darn mean and evil and rotten to her. And always doing things to her and stuff. He never done it. He never done or said anything nice to her. Like Arthur did today. And I see that look up on Marissa's face. And she, yeah, tears of happiness and joy came running down her face. It wasn't meant for her to bond up with Arnold because he was evil. Plus, she had been told to stay away from him anyway. Her mind? What else? Her mind was looking out for her more than you. No. No, no, no. You're not going to bother her another time. On top of that, she's still asleep. And so are my parents. If I keep making all this racket with you, I'm going to wake them up. Why do you keep bothering us anyway? Don't you think we had enough grief? Look, I'm sorry. We're very, very, very sorry about Arnold, all right? We're sorry that he got shot. Okay? None of us meant that to happen. Neither did Marissa. She didn't know it was somebody out there with a gun. She did not hire anybody to come over and shoot him. It just happened. And on top of that, it might have happened for a reason. But I had a feeling that boy wasn't going to let up. Or should I say, little demon. He wasn't going to let up that time. He wasn't going to let up until he tried to kill Marissa. Look, it's in the middle of October, all right? Yeah, she's got through. Yeah, she was having a good time. The birthday party here. You came over here and spoiled it. With threatening phone calls and stuff. You came over here and threw a brick at our front bay window. No, after you got through making like 4 or 5 threatening phone calls over here, he he bugging Marissa about He kept saying, Arnold's out to get you. He go get you. No, that's not true. No. And we were told that God was going to put him somewhere where he could never ever bother Marissa or anybody ever again. And we all knew that you were lying. You were just saying all that just to drive poor Marissa crazy. Hey, can't bring the boy back. He's gone for good. You still trying to give her more darn grief. Well, after what you have done to her comforter and the pillows, I can't say I blame Marissa for not wanting him to touch anything else. It's a good thing she didn't let him put his hands on that book holder. There wasn't nothing in there for him to see anyway. He didn't just want to look at it from the outside, he wanted to look in it. And that's why Marissa kept telling him 3 or 4 times there was personal stuff in it. And that fool, he just kept snatching at the thing. He just kept snatching at the darn thing, trying to grab it from him. And by the time she took his snatching hand and pushed it back, and that old apple-headed fool got mad and pulled the darn knife on him. He said, I want to sit, hand it over. And the way he was hollering at her and stuff almost made her cry. Yeah, and Mr. Anderson got on him too. Told him to put the darn knife away. And that little fool said, shut up. You don't talk to your aunts and uncles that way. Said he wasn't going to pull the knife away until she handed the thing over. That's really why I did what I did. Especially after he threatened them. Said if they ever try to leave out the front door on him, he was going to stab them both right in their darn backs with that darn knife he had in his hand. Hey, boy, it was crazy. That's why I took that darn candle holder and knocked the darn knife out of his hand and pulled him away. Well, I'm sorry that I hit him in the head, Miss Sanderson, but I had to do something. The boy was crazy and unstable. I'm sorry I hit him in the head with my solid black dress shoe, but I had to do something to make him stop. He was threatening to stab Marissa and her father. And Marissa is like my sister, and Mr. Anderson is like my second father. I wasn't going to stand there to let that old fool hurt them or anybody else. Yeah, I busted his nose up against some hardwood stairs because he refused to do as I say. And I told him to get his butt on up them darn stairs and go find you and get you the nurse's darn crazy head and stuff. He refused to go up. That's why I took him and pushed him up against some hardwood stairs and hit him across the back. And I told him too. I said, don't you bother Marissa another time. You stay away from her. Her crazy thing. I'm sorry that hard hit, brought on a bad migraine and made him sick. He asked for it, Mrs. Anderson. He asked for it. If he had just left us alone and stuff and set his dirty tail in the kitchen somewhere and mind his own business, none of that mess would have happened. He wasn't using his common sense. So he got his own self hurt. Well, that was was your dirty fault. You should have taken that little demon upstairs with you and have him to wait for you in your dirty bedroom. Oh, you tell him to wait for you downstairs. That's what did it. That, oh, well, no, for the last time. He did not want to look at it from the outside. He wanted to look in it. The old darn nosy seal. I'm glad. I'm glad Marissa didn't give it to him. There's no telling what he was gonna do to that darn thing. Probably was gonna tear it up, tear up everything in it, or run off with it and not give it back. She didn't trust him anyway, and she definitely didn't trust him at her party either. That's why she uninvited him. Boy was dirty. And on top of that, oh, and you brought him there anyway. You brought him to the party anyway, knowing that he was uninvited and plus grounded. That'd be why he got grounded for 2 more weeks. Because he disobeyed his parents. He wasn't supposed to leave the house. When you're grounded, you can't do that. Oh, you broke him out anyway. And there's no telling what you had done to that sweet little older lady that was there watching you. Oh, no. And on top of that, that boy tried to kill Marissa right in her room, too. And that's for her father and her uncle and the rest of us. We had a hard time trying to kick that door open to stop him. When we finally got in there, he was all over. He was all over Marissa with that darn knife, trying to stick her. She had used all her darn strength to keep his arm back from stabbing her. And at the last minute, she finally used her head to prop up her darn feet, prop her feet up and kick him away. Yeah, she kicked him away up against that wall real good. And her father and her uncle grabbed him and got the knife out of his hand. And he chewed him out. Oh, not to ever go near his daughter with that knife again. He told him that before. But you know how Arnold is. He was just deadly hard-headed. Back